It's how legends are made. This is how.
Salute. Welcome, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Are You Locked In magazine. Go get yourself some refreshments, some snacks, some more. We have a phenomenal individual. I'm going to read off some personal notes that I took of this individual. You're talking about somebody who's very charismatic and an individual who is extremely supportive. What if the voice you've been ignoring is the one meant to guide you? What if intuition isn't imagination but innovation? Family, tonight is different. We honored legacy, we honored culture, we honored presence. But tonight, we honor alignment. This is the Are You Locked In magazine, issue number 21. And we are sitting down with the woman who says she doesn't memorize cards. She listens to spirits. Help me welcome the wonderful, the fantastic, the outstanding Miss Judy.
Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. I'm like beside myself. Thank you, Chip, for inviting me on your show, on your platform. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Problem. Okay, so for those who don't know, man, I thought I had a pack out. You have a pack out. Shout out to Christine.
Yay, girls.
Now
Jackie B. Oh my God, Jackie B. I love you.
Jackie B. Renee. Elizabeth, we see you. Salute. Hey, Kelly. Renee. Man, oh man, they are pouring in. Shout out to the Maud of all Mauds. This is the Maud God. Shout out to Trooper 69. He's been with me forever. Man, oh man. There's so many. Kelly, Renee, Desiree. Man, listen, I'm gonna get to the shouting. Bob Smith. I'm gonna get to shouting all of y'all out in a minute. But we're gonna take our time and let us have Judy kind of, for those who don't know her, for those who don't know you, just let them know who you are, your channel name, so on and so forth, and then we can take it from there.
Okay, thank you, Chip. Hello, everybody. My name is Judy, and my channel is called Judy in the Skies. That's SKIES. I also have a website, judyintheskies.com. So, as Chip has mentioned, I am not a traditional reader. I have to admit, people who followed me know that I was never a really good student. Because Chip, I listened to you, and you were very intelligent, and I was more of the girl that pretty much couldn't, I had ants in my pants, so to speak. But anyways, nor here nor there. So I was always interested in metaphysics in all forms. I love, feng shui. I love dowsing, astrology. And I would pick up a deck of cards like the regular Rider-Waite deck. And when I would look at it and I would try to work with it, it was quite difficult for me for some reason. And there were rules, and I didn't follow rules very well. So when I got to meet with Deborah Zachow, and I was telling her the story, and she had made a beautiful deck. It's this Clarity Tarot deck. And prior to me even getting her deck, I was working with the Light Seers. This is Chris Ann's deck, and her deck really resonated with me because it brought a lot of colors and images. And so how it even started as far as me getting into this kind of work, this past, what was it, let me see, I have it down here, 2021, I was actually getting gifts ready for a group of people that were working in my apartment complex, that they were like, the people that manage the apartment complex. And so when I was online, I was looking for candles for the ladies, and this bear kept popping up. The bear kept popping up, and I'm like, this is crazy. Why does this bear keep popping up, even if I would go into different sites? So I figured I was just going to buy this bear, and that was going to be it. And I'll give it to my niece because she just had a baby. Fast forward, when I received all the gifts, I was putting them together, and I was going to put the candle in for the youngest member of this group. And I was told, it was weird because it comes in my head and it says that you're not going to give her that candle, you're going to give her the bear. And I thought that was a weird thing for me to hear. So I went to my bedroom, that's where the bear was, and I picked it up, and it was this nice, squishy, fluffy bear. And I said, I can't give this girl a bear. You know, she's like 19, 20 years old, I think. And I thought that was kind of a weird thing to give a girl that age. And they said, are you going to do the same thing as you did to the young man at the restaurant? So just to let everybody know, I used to own a restaurant years ago, and a family had come in, and I hadn't seen them in a while. And I found out that one of their sons had passed away. And they said that the reason why they were coming in was because they all wanted to get together after his passing, because they knew that my restaurant was one of his favorite restaurants. And that was a big honor to me. And so, of course, I was very emotional. And so, you know, we got them set up, and we got them, you know, their food and everything. And they were just like lovely to watch them. I'll never forget, I could see it in my head. And so I go to the back, and I'm doing my thing. And we have this walkway where the food purveyors can come in to deliver in the kitchen. And there's also the door that goes to the back patio. So what was interesting, I'm back there doing my thing, prepping and everything. And then the father comes in, comes in and starts talking to me. And then all of a sudden I hear out of this side, please tell my dad I'm sorry. And that's like around 2013, 14. And I still get chilled. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm like thinking to myself, what the heck was that? Did I just hear? And then I heard him again. He says, please tell my father I'm sorry. And I could see the father talking to me, but I cannot hear a word he says. My ears are like plugged up with, it felt like water. It felt like I was watching or listening to like, Chip, if you can recall, like Charlie Brown, where the teacher is talking, it's always been want, that kind of thing. That's what it felt like. So I'm thinking, I can't say that. And I could not hear what this man was saying, the poor guy. And so then he leaves. And then I'm thinking, what the heck was that? It kind of freaked me out. And then I thought, okay, I'm crazy. And then I go about my business. Then he comes back into the restaurant again, usually people into my kitchen again. And people don't come into my kitchen unless, you know, you are an employee. But, you know, I've known them, the family. So it was like not that big of a deal, but he's never come into my back kitchen. And he starts talking to me again. And then this young man keeps saying to me, please tell my dad I'm sorry. Please tell my dad I'm sorry. And I'm thinking, oh no. And so I didn't. So fast forward to 2000, you know, at this Christmas situation, that's when the Spirit said, are you going to do the same thing as you did to this young man? So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to go with Spirit, whatever this is. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I put the bear in there. I went downstairs, I delivered it to them. And then I'm sitting there going, how do you explain this? So I happened to contact the mother, who the mother worked at the same facility. And I said, hey, can I talk to you and your daughter? I just need to explain something to you. And she goes, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I just want to explain something to you. So I met with them and I explained the whole situation. And I said, I don't know what this is all about, but I had to tell you exactly what was going on because I don't know why I'm supposed to give you this bear. And I said something, I don't remember exactly what I said to her at the time. And all of a sudden she just starts breaking down and she's bawling, just bawling hysterically. And I'm just going like, what the hell did I just say? What did I do, this poor kid? And I just remember going like this, because I was sitting down and I go, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And she goes, and the mom goes, no. She goes, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I go, I don't know what else to say. I go, I'm just going to get up. And I just want to let you know that I don't know why I just felt like I had to tell you this. So I got up and I walked away and I remembered something said for me to say something. So I turned around and I said, oh, by the way, I'm supposed to tell you to continue on your artwork. And then she again lost it. So I don't know what the situation was. I never asked. The mother did send me a thank you note. And on the thank you note, she mentioned that you have no idea what you did for my daughter. She needed that so much. And as a matter of fact, I have the letter behind me. is a reminder to me that sometimes you just need to share whatever it is, even though you don't understand it.
Okay. Now you ran through like 3 questions real quick. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna I guess I could start with this question real quick. Did you resist your gift at first?
I didn't know it was a gift. I mean, I've had situations in the past that, okay, here's an example. I had a neighbor who called me and told me that my burglar alarm went off in my house. And I'm like, what? I said, oh, would you do me a favor, honey, and have your husband go take a look? And so he walked around the house. Well, apparently somebody broke into my house. So I've never said this story to anybody. So anyways, so she called me up. She goes, somebody has broken into your house. Of course the cops are called because my alarm was going off. So I'm driving home and I'm with my daughter because I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. And I'm like, this is such bullshit. I was like terrified because, when somebody breaks into your house, you're vandalized, right? You just don't know what's going on. It's very terrifying. And what had happened was, as soon as I got off the freeway down to the main road to make the right, or the left, I heard inside me a feeling like, don't worry, it wasn't a break-in. And that was a weird thing. I mean, because obviously they broke in through my window and they shattered everything. They destroyed my whole house and it was just horrible. But I heard, don't worry, it wasn't a break-in. And later on, I found out that it was really, well, it couldn't be proven, but it wasn't an actual break-in. It was somebody that I knew. They just did it. So it was shitty.
Chat, we're going to need your help. Family, we need your help. So
I don't know if that answers your question, but it's like, I don't know. I don't remember any gift. I don't know how to explain that one. It just happens. It's like a knowing.
Like a film. Okay. Chat, I need y'all to be honest with me. Have you ever ignored your intuition? Just type yes or no in the chat. Have you ever ignored like your intuition or that feeling is something, whatever it may be? Yes or no? Okay. Now this says, what does it actually feel like when spirit speaks to you?
Ooh, it all depends, because it could be like a knowing. I had so it's like a knowing, right? Like you just know, and you don't know, you know how you know. You just kind of know. An example would be, here's another example. I was given an engagement ring, right? And I would try to shine it up, and it would shine for the first time. I would take some baking soda to it and make it nice and shiny, and it would shine up. And it was platinum. And so I remember one night I went to bed and I heard, that is not your ring. And I was like, what? I kind of woke up, I'm like, what the heck? And so I went back to bed again and I heard, that is not your ring, like literally screaming at me in my ear. And I thought, oh shit. So I took the ring off and I gave it to the guy. I said, this is a dead person's ring and this person does not want me to have this and you're taking it back. So that's a weird situation. And so that's how another way of someone speaking to me, like in my ear, like screaming, whereas sometimes it's a knowing. I've actually heard somebody call my name outside of me where I actually turned around, but there was nobody there. So it's different.
Okay. How do you know it's guidance and not just your own thoughts?
Ooh, because I'm not that smart. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's like when it's so good that it's like, oh, it couldn't come from me. Then I know it's not for me. Because sometimes like I'll get music and I'm like, I don't know why I get this music, but I have to look it up because I don't know what it means. An example would be, I had this guy who was a friend of mine. He was trying to set me up with this famous player. I'm not going to say what kind of player, but he's a player, probably a player too, because the song that came to me was Don't Stop Chasing Waterfalls. Don't stop. And that song was earworming while I was carrying this huge TV up to the 4th floor of my apartment. I kept hearing the song. I'm like, what the hell is that? And my kids would listen to it, but I didn't listen to it. But I knew the song, but I didn't. And so I would go that night. I just went home. And I thought, okay, what the hell is this song? It keeps playing. It would not go away. And it would not go away. And it had to do with this person. So I watched the video. No, I listened to the song. And I'm like, oh, I don't understand it. So then I looked at the words. I'm like, well, I can't really understand. I kind of understood it. So I watched the video and I'm like, oh, so now I got it. So basically what it told me was Spirit was saying, this is probably not somebody that you want to be with. But I got it that way. It just kind of like Spirit was like pulling me back.
All right. You said children are closer to God than we realize. What do
Oh
you
my
mean
gosh.
by that?
Okay, because they're so open. I mean, and it's like if you watch children, they can play independently. And I believe that they play with Spirit and people from the other side, their ancestors, or, just like I had apparently I had a imaginary friend, and I didn't know that, but I was told I did. I didn't think it's anything weird or anything like that. And kids will say things. And like I have a daughter who said to me, Mom, she goes, they won't let me go to sleep. I'm like, who won't let you go to sleep, honey? The people, they just stand around, they just talk all the time. They won't let me go to sleep. So I would have to tell her, you need to tell them that they can stand around or be around if they want to watch you, but you have to let them know that you need to go to sleep and you have to go to school tomorrow. So I always just tell people, don't discount children. What they say, you need to listen.
How can parents support their child's intuition without projecting fear into them?
I just think for me, it's just asking them questions and saying, how does that make you feel? If it scares them, what does it look like? Do they have a name? Just asking them questions, like kids, and I know I've done that too, where you kind of dismiss them, like you're so busy, you're just like living your life and you just sometimes you don't want to hear it. But being older now, it's kind of like how grandparents should raise kids as opposed to parents. I really think so. In some cultures, that's how it is, right? Because the grandparents have more patience for them. But I think that we need to give our children patience and grace and listen. I do.
All right. One more question.
Yeah,
Here's a
go
clip
for
of
it.
a moment, y'all. What signs show a child may be spiritually sensitive?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What signs show a child may be spiritually sensitive?
I think that when you watch children, sometimes when they withdraw, that could be a sign, because they don't know how to process it and maybe are too afraid to bring it up to you. They might think that, either they're afraid, or maybe if the parent or the caregiver is not receptive to their attention, that they then hold back because they're either too afraid to bring it up because they know they're going to be like rejected or, put off or talked down to, that children have a tendency to kind of like stay in their own little world. And it's sad because they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to process it because it is scary. It can be. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, absolutely. Do you believe society conditions us out of our gifts?
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Yes, that's yeah, I do. I think what's interesting about that, Chip, is that we put our children in front of TV way more than we should. I think that it's like, I used to tell my kids, go outside and get dirty. Go outside and get in the dirt. I remember my neighbor, when we were growing up, as an adult now, he would say to me, I always remembered you. You always had dirty feet. I'm like, what? I don't remember having dirty feet. He goes, yeah, you guys are always running around with no shoes on. But hey, that was the times. Nowadays kids don't want to go outside. They're sitting in front of the TV and they're doing all this stuff. But no, go outside and get dirty. Yeah, go roll around the mud, make mud pies. That was my thing when I grew up, making mud pies. And of course, I love to cook now. So I used to make mud pies and now I cook. So it's kind of weird.
Okay.
So
This segment, we'll move right along. This segment is called Faith versus Intuition. This So my question here is: some people believe intuition and faith conflict. What's your perspective?
You know, I think that fear separates that. You know what I'm saying? I think because when I look at it like religion, when you're raised in a religious background, they put the fear of that. When you feel like you have intuition and then you have faith, you know, can you bring them together? Absolutely. Why not? You know? Um, so yeah, I think that's the fear of religion. I think it needs to be blended. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been judged for your gifts?
Um, Sometimes they would say you're crazy. My kids. Okay. Yeah. That's mom again. Or, you know, I don't know. I mean, um, as far as my children are concerned, you know, they're going to be your best and your worst critics. They'll say funny things about me, but here's a perfect example. So my kids had a neighbor, a high school, or excuse me, I'm sorry, a junior high school friend come over, and they were spending the night. And so I, you know, figured everybody was in bed. They're supposed to be in bed. And I went to sleep. And the next thing you know, I heard the kids are running around the neighborhood. Literally, I heard that in my head. And I'm like, you know, you kind of wake up like you think you're in a dream. And then I went back to sleep again. And I heard, your kids are running around the neighborhood. Get up and be a good mom. Holy shit. I swear to God, that was my dad. It was like, okay, so I got up, and the guy that I was with at the time, I said, where are the girls? And he goes, oh, they're in bed. And so I go to my daughter's room, and she has a doll on the pillow with a little stuffed body. I flip it up, right? And there's nobody there. So I'm running out this, you know, out the door, and the kids are there. They're all running around. It's like 3:00 in the morning, but they're in the front of the yard. But, you know, still, I mean, they're not in the house, and I'm responsible for not only my own children, but for this other child as well. So yeah, my dad told me to go outside because these kids are sneaking out, playing hide and seek. So
This one is a clippable moment. You ready? What would you say to someone who is skeptical but curious?
That's a good question. You know, I think just have an open mind. You know, I think if you feel that you are that curious, and, you know, maybe you should seek out somebody that can, you know, if there's something that you have that you feel like you could use some guidance on, you know, because we seek guidance from a lot of different people, right? We see guidance from doctors who want to give us medical help, dentists that want to give us dental health, you know, mental health, and, you know, clergymen, you know, spiritual leaders. So if there's something that maybe it's a little different, maybe they should seek someone else that could help, maybe that could help them, and see if that works for them.
Now, shout out to RP, man. We miss you. I miss you so much. One question is, are you taking any reading questions?
I can, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna open up. We're gonna definitely open up once we get to the halfway point. I'm gonna do her presentation, and then we're gonna let her do her. We're
Okay,
gonna,
yeah.
if you would like a reading, just put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like a reading, and we'll get to as many as we could possibly get to per se. See, okay, so all piece for okay. That's anybody, you know. If you want to read it,
Yeah,
we got you.
let's see what. Yeah.
Now this one is a clippable moment, y'all. This is gonna be one of them funny ones. Don't take this the crazy way, but during the mystery and engagement and so on and so forth, what actually happens in a private session with you?
Okay, so how I work
Okay.
Is because I've experienced a lot of weird stuff. So, and not scary weird stuff, but, you know, just interesting stuff. So I don't want any hitchhikers. So that's what I call them. So what I do prior to a reading with a client, I will do I will do a ritual, you know, a cleansing ritual. I cleanse my house, I cleanse myself, and I ask my guides, angels, and ancestors to connect with the person I'm reading with, their guides, their angels, and their ancestors. So I do not want any direct connection with a person. I want everything to go to the spirit realm. It takes a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. So that's how I work. And I ask them for the information for the highest good of all. So, and that's how I work, so that we're not connected. We're not tethered with one another.
Okay. How do you protect your own energy while working with others?
Oh, a lot of stones, and I wear them in my bra or around me. I put them around me. Yeah. And then of course I smudge myself. So yeah.
Okay. Stones don't get.
Sometimes depends on what you're wearing underneath.
Ooh, wow. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all learned something new. Okay. Have you ever received a message that surprised even you?
Oh yes, I'm so glad you asked that, because I'm getting chills thinking about it now. Now let's see. I actually probably put it in. I would say the most interesting one, and I think that people who have followed me before, they know this story. Now I just put it in. I don't know why, for some reason. Yeah, so I was reading for a woman who I've never met before. This will be a first time me meeting her. So I was reading for her. And I happened to pull a specific deck, because I use specific decks for certain reasons. I don't know. I ask the guides to pull the decks. I just kind of go with where they guide me. And I think the reason why is because whatever the image illustrates is what the message, I'm supposed to kind of figure it out through that image. And the card. So let me find this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Because I actually had them out and I put them back because I figured we were going to do some readings. But yeah, this one was very, very profound, and it shocked me. And it made me pause because I didn't really want to say it, what I was seeing. But it made sense that, oh, here it is. Okay. So I pulled this card for her, and if I can get you guys to look at that. So this is the Five of Pentacles, and typically this is a card of destitution. You know, you are left out in the cold. You have nothing really, but you're not alone. You actually have support, because here in this card, there's a key and then there's a lock that this person can actually, open the door and seek help. But when I saw this card, I didn't see that. I saw and I felt that this person had unalived themselves, and they were ashamed of that.
Mm.
And when I saw this and I thought this, I thought, I can't say that. I can't say that. I don't even know this woman, and I can't say that. And then I heard a male voice saying, you have to tell her. You have to tell her. And then I said to the spirit, I go, well, how did this happen? He goes, I'm not going there. It's just like, okay. So, spirit's pretty interesting. They sometimes clap back. But I did tell her the story. I told her this, I know what this means. That's not what I'm getting. I'm feeling that this person that's coming through is telling them that they're sorry that they unalived themselves, and that's the person that's coming through. And the look on her face was very interesting. And she went to tell me that it was one of her son's best friends, and that this young man was a very dear friend to her. They were like mother and son. And she was thrilled that he had come through with the message for her.
All right. Now here's another clippable moment, y'all. All the ones just catching this on the replay. Y'all ready? Okay. Do spirits ever refuse to speak?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because even prior to me doing the cards, I used to do, and it's on my website, I would do body scans, and I would go, because when you do chakras, you go from the root chakra, which is the first chakra, up to the top. But I'm different. I go from the top down. That's another story. So I would do that. And what I would do is I would do this whole ritual, like I said, and the client wouldn't be there. I would do it prior. So I would concentrate in each chakra, and I would do like the front of the body, and I would put it on one side of the piece of paper, because I would make the little figure, the little stick figure, you know, the little gingerbread figure, and I put the little colors, and then I would start from the front of the body, and I would write or draw like images, whatever it is, I would draw it on the right hand side because that would be the front. And then I would flip the person over and I would do the back side, and I would write on the left side what I saw. And I would even draw, and I would actually have to look up stuff because some of the stuff I was getting, I didn't understand it. So I'd have to look it up, and that could take a long time. So Chip, I remember one time I was practicing. So I said to the girl, I go, hey, would you like me to do this for you? And she's like, yeah, no problem. But what's interesting is if the person doesn't, I mean, they give you permission, but they don't really want to do it. They're not really open to it. It took me 3 hours to do that gal's reading. And that's just doing the reading, not even doing her, you know, to giving it to her, to present it to her, which that would be another hour, right? And I was really disappointed because she didn't want me to do it. She didn't want it. She would postpone me giving her the message. But when you ask that question, do people not want to come through? Yeah, because with a lot of her stuff, it took me so long because nothing wanted to come through. It's like she wasn't into it. She didn't really want to do it, but yet she made me work that hard. And I had not realized how much effort I was trying to get through just for the little bit I got for her. So yeah, you know, permission is important. Like if you ask the question, you better be big enough to take the answer, is what I call. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Chat, I need your help again.
Hi, Millie.
For this one, we definitely need your help. Okay, so if you could ask Spirit one question tonight, what would it be? Write it in the chat. If you can ask one question tonight, what would that question be? Now we at the halfway mark. We have a presentation for Miss Judy, our wonderful guest, our family member. Y'all just hold tight. She'd never seen this before.
I'm scared.
This is totally for her. You can't. You in touch with this? We got you. All right, y'all hold tight. Let me present her with what we got for you. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Start with a spark, just a tiny flame. Build it higher, give it a name. Dreams don't sleep, they rise, they climb. Brick by brick, we're bending time. Are you locked in community? Can't look away. Built by creators, we pave the way. Step by step, we're breaking free. Consistency creates history.
Salute. Listen, we're gonna definitely play that again for you. And all the images you see, I'll email them to you. That's yours. All the merch, we can get behind the scenes and we can get you the merch and so on and so forth. So to let everybody know, when you come up here, it's your show. You are the guest. It's your show. So with featuring you in the magazine, we're gonna promote your brand.
Okay.
As a content creator, while you're waiting to get monetized, promote your brand. Shout out to BFF, right? He sent, the nice, apparel. I'm going to say we exist on all it. I'm very colorful. It matches. He sent me the nice beanie.
Nice beanie, love it.
Oh, the effing family shirt. So the good thing about being a content creator or so on and so forth, once you start branding yourself, once you start pushing your brand, you're gonna make you some money. You're gonna get the team excited. The team, y'all have t-shirt day or whatever the case may be. We are on a roll, man. I'm so proud of you. You are awesome. All right. So anybody in the chat, right?
Yeah.
That would like a reading, because I don't know this is my first time ever doing this with this the spirit, the spiritly guided, or the
Yes.
intuitive people,
Yeah.
letting them actually do their show. Like I'm a fan. So
Thank
if
you.
you would like a reading, how does it work? How do you pick
So
somebody? Do
yeah, I'll have you pick somebody, just have them ask a question, put it on all caps so that Chip could read it, and that you know that that's a question that you, if you get picked, I'll answer. I'll do the best I can with the
okay,
spirit
yeah.
team.
Whatever your question is, put it in all caps, and
Okay.
we can. She'll do the reading for it,
Yeah.
per se.
Yay.
I'm still waiting. I'm seeing what they type and so on and so forth. This is cool.
Okay.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be sitting in y'all chat. I'll be amazed. I'll be like, okay, you know.
I don't
And
know how we do it. I don't know how I do it. I just, I'm just kind of letting, I just let go of the wheel and just let the spirit, take control, you know. Yeah. I mean,
okay, so RP says she driving. So RP, no, I don't want you, drive safe, of course.
thank you everybody
Okay,
for stopping by.
just say next road trip. Where am I going?
Next
That's for
road
Millie.
trip.
Yes.
Okay, that's hi Millie. Okay, so okay, let's see. That's okay. All right, Millie. Please support the top. Where is Millie's next road trip? Where is Millie's next road trip? So that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card and see what the angels. Oh, geez, Louise. Hello. Okay, so what's interesting, I get 2 major arcanas off the bat. And the first one is the wheel. So things are going to be spinning, right? Wheels in the sky, keep on. And of course, the world. Where in the world are you going? My goodness. Next, okay, so I got the wheel and then I got the world. So it's kind of like, if you're indecisive, then that's where I'm getting this. It could be anywhere. The next card I get is a 7 of Swords. So the only thing I can think of in regards to a travel question, where am I going, is if somebody is going to like the word convince you to take a trip to a specific place, to either make money, like to either it's going to be like a place where you are going to go and assist perhaps, or maybe just and this is not gambling. It's not like you're going to go to a place, a casino, because like there's money involved, but there is something to do with financial, for the financial situation. That's what I'm getting on that. Hang on for a second. I was hoping to get something like, is it going to be water, or is it going to be a desert, or is it going to be, I'm not getting anything like that. It's more like, there's something that's coming up that it's going to take you somewhere, right? The world, but it's going to be somewhere. Someone's going to make you or convince you to do it, to travel. Like this person's traveling, but it's in the night, and there's going to be money exchange. So there might be a reasoning why you're going is to be paid for it. Okay, I'm not going to do that one. Hold on. Let me just see something else here. Okay, let me just see one more card if I'm going to pull this one. Let me see what else I got here. It's funny because, as you know, Chip, I didn't have all my cards out, because if everybody knows who follow me, they all know I have all my decks in front of me. So
Listen,
now,
listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm just amazed that how many decks people have, the cards, how y'all
yeah,
keep it in order. It is by far. I'm just watching y'all. I'm like, okay, hey, all right, it is.
Okay, so Millie, another card that I get for you in regards to this trip, whatever this trip is, it's going to be a place where you're going to be able to rest. So it's like, I I don't know, it could be like a spa or a retreat or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. That could be it.
Okay.
I hope that helps, honey. Let me know.
All right. Hibiscus healings.
That's Sarah.
Huh?
That's Sarah from Hibiscus Healing.
Hey,
One of my
Sarah.
peeps. Yeah,
I
we're doing
would
a
love a general reading.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Sarah
Okay.
is an amazing reader. As a matter of fact, we're reading Twin Tuesdays on the 24th. Okay.
What time?
It is going to be 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Can one of y'all drop
You're welcome, Millie.
Judy's and Sarah's link so that we can go over there and go support, help them get some watch time hours and so on and so forth.
Thanks, Chip. Thank you, moderators.
Yes, any wonderful moderators that would be grateful help. So Sarah, okay. So I thought beautiful readings was Sarah. I'll be.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So then I got that. Hang on. I'm going to pull out this deck. So I got the main card, and then, okay, that's not going to work. So what happens, Chip, is if I pull a card, or, and then I've got to get a clarifier, and then I pull from another deck. If the deck that I pull, if I can't fan it and, shuffle it, then that card deck is not for me. And that's just what happened. So it's interesting if you could see what happens behind the scenes here. That just happened. So that one deck I wasn't told to use. Okay, so for Sarah, the first card I get for you, I pulled from the numerology deck, and the card is 74, and it's called Nature. So your spirit team wants you to get back into nature. They feel like maybe there's some healing. You might be feeling tired or anxious. They want you to kind of be outside. It's kind of winter here in the north, but they just kind of want you to get out in nature. And even like playing, like I play with my plants, not play with them, but like, feed them and, take care of them, nurture them. You can even do that indoors. So it's interesting when I got this card, because the next card I get is a 7 of Pentacles. So it's actually kind of confirming the fact that they want you to get out in nature, even if it's indoors, just plant something. Or they feel right now that you are kind of going through something where you have to make some decisions and you're not quite sure which way you want to go, or right now, if you want to make that decision. So there's something that you're questioning, and they understand that. But whatever this is, there's going to be an ending and a beginning. So here's the death and rebirth card. And I always tell people, do not be afraid of this card, because all this means is a transformation, right? Something needs to break apart, die, to be reborn and rebuilt again. One thing I love about this deck is that Chris Ann makes this beautiful imagery, and it's the root chakra. This is the red color is the root, and that's the first chakra. So it's grounding, which so goes into play with these here, right? It's nature. So like even getting out in the forest, just being out where there's trees, and is going to really, really help you make the decision that you need, is what I'm getting on for you, Sarah. I hope that helps read. I hope you're feeling better.
Okay. We got another one right here. Butterfly readings. Will my sister Doreen ever talk to the sisters again?
Okay. Will my sister Doreen ever talk to the sisters again? Do you want me to? I'll do a dowsing rod on that one. Okay. So I use dowsing rods as well as pendulums.
A who?
Dowsing rods.
Okay. Oh.
Chip. Okay. And what? Let me tell you about these guys. Okay. I told you I was kind of goofy. All right. So I ask my guides, angels, and ancestors to connect with me and give me answers, yes or no answers to the questions. So I will ask my dowsing rods, please show me yes. Please show me yes. And they open. Not everybody's dowsing rods are the same. A lot of people, their yeses are closed and their no's are open. Mine's are the opposite. Like I told you, I do things, I don't know why, but they're opposite. Because my birth chart is opposite too. I'm a Libra rising, so it's opposite of Aries, for those who know. Okay, so then please show me yes. Please show me no. Please show me no. Okay, do you see that? Okay, so Linda wants to know, will my sister Doreen ever talk to the sisters again? Linda, I'm afraid that's a no. Okay. If you want me to clarify it with some fives, I can do that. And another way I can do yes and no's is by taking tarot cards and I pull odd numbers. So five cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so major arcanas are yes, minor arcanas are no, odd cards are no, evens are yes. So yes, no, no. I get no, honey. Okay, I'm sorry. I get a no. I'm getting a no from the spirit.
That's a no.
That's a no. That's correct.
All right. Whisper says, "Hey Jenny,
hi Jenny.
I'd love a general reading, please."
Absolutely, Jenny. Okay, so Jenny. Okay. Let's see what Jenny's spirit team wants her to know. What does your spirit team want you to know? Okay. All righty. Let's see. What are we really seeing here? Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. Hold, please. I've got the main card, so I'm just going to look at some clarifiers to see if we can get some additional information. Okay. Okay. So Jenny, let me look at some main cards here. Okay. Okay, so what your spirit team wants you to know is to release. Okay, you need to release any negative self-thought about yourself. This card, every time this card comes up, it's very ominous because here's the archetype is standing in the middle of a cemetery, you know, and it's raining. They've got their hand over their ears and they're just like, oh my God. But this isn't a negative card. This is a positive card. It's just telling you, you need to release all the stuff behind you, right? Get out of the rain. You know that song, Coming Out of the Rain? That song? Yeah, that song. So it could even, when I get songs, it could be the title or it could be, there's a piece in the song that is a message for you. It could even be the video itself. And that's how I get music, but that song comes up. And I think it's like coming out of the rain, like get out of the rain. And they want you to release any negative self-talk and self-imagery that you may have of yourself, because the next card I get is the Hierophant. They want you to see yourself as love, right? In the way God meant you to. Okay. And what I get next is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is showing that you have a capacity to be very creative and take that fire energy that you know you have deep inside you and move forward with it. You know, get on that horse, take that ride, take your energy that you're creative. I'm getting creative power. So yeah, I'm getting creative power, honey. And they want you to like go for it. And what's really weird is on this card, on this deck, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but there's a butterfly or a bumblebee specifically that is like very, it's standing out to me. So I don't know if you have affinity with bumblebees or bees. And on this one also like little tiny flowers, like I don't know why I'm thinking Lily of the Valley or something like that. So the next card I'm getting, the last card I have for you, honey, is Temperance. They want you to basically, it's not going to be an all or nothing, right? It's not going to be all or nothing. They want you to do things where you're having, this Temperance card is interesting because when I look at this card, they want you to, okay, hold on. What are you telling me, honey? Oh, okay. It's okay. So all right. I'm getting that they want you to be the beautiful person that you know you are. There's something about this that they want you to release. They want you to love yourself as who you really truly are, that in God's image, right? There's something about, they want you to stop either beating yourself up or stop trying to do something that does not make any sense. It's kind of like either you're trying to do something, but it's like that's not working. They want you to stay in the middle of the road and love yourself for who you are. Remove any negative self-talk, self-doubt. I'm thinking it's more of the self-doubt part, because you have this Knight of Wands that wants to come in and it wants to just go for it. It's like, get on the horse and go for it. That's what I got for you, honey.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
I think we got time for one more. That was that person. Oh.
Thanks, Millie. Millie, our lovely moderator.
Hello, will I become a grandmother while on this earth, boy or girl?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to do a dowsing rod for you, honey. Okay, so this is for Lynn. Will Lynn become a grandmother while she is on this earth? Will Lynn become a grandmother while she's on this earth? Will Lynn become a grandmother? Oh, hello. I say yes, hello. Okay. Okay, so will Lynn have a boy will Lynn have a boy? Will Lynn have a girl? I'm getting a girl. Maybe like the first one will be a girl. Okay, will the first one be a girl? Her granddaughter. Yes. So I believe it's going to be a granddaughter, honey. That's what I'm getting for you.
I ain't know he said that. Trooper 69. This is the Mod of all mods. If y'all don't know, anybody who's new to social media, right now, Trooper is probably moderating 17, 18 different chats as we speak.
Oh, Lord.
He's the moderator of all moderators. That is by far. If you need help or you would like assistance with your avatar or your backdrops or so on and so forth, your intros, your outros, Trooper 69 is your guy. And he Chip asked her if she can do my reading.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Where does your spirit want? Okay. So I'm going to call you 69. Okay. So 69. Okay. It's funny because 69, I'm just feeling this kind of like pressure in my heart chakra. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe you're feeling a little apprehension, but let's see what's going on. What's going on here? Let's see. What does 69 spirit team? What do you want to share with 69? What do you want to share with 69? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let me get some clarifier number. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me see. Okay, so 69, the first card I got for you, I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this one, is the card of impatience for some reason. And when I look at this card, and I've said this before on this card, every time I look at this card, it always shows me that there's a an archetype, which I would say was you. This is going to be you, and you're standing on a step ladder or on a ladder. But I noticed that the ladder is kind of tilted, and it's kind of like, what the heck is going on here? And this person is trying to reach for, I guess you could say the moon. Yes, we can say that. But what I find interesting with this card is that your spirit team is giving you direction, and you're kind of not paying attention because you're so focused on whatever this is, that this spirit guide is saying, hey, dude, you're about to fall off this thing because it doesn't look like it's very stable. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. Let's see what else we got for you. Okay, let's do this one. Boy, they have me going back and forth. Okay, what do you want to say? How do we get more information with that? Impatience. Why? Okay, hold on, please. One more. So it looks like maybe you might be working on something, but your spirit team is saying that you need to have a little bit more patience because you're hoping for something to come out. Hang on for a second. So they're talking about divine timing in that card, and it says the time to shine will come, move with the energy and not in front of it. That's what that would be. And the next card I get for you, you've got 2 major arcana. So these are kind of like shout outs and ahas for you. And the first card is justice. So there might be some either legal documents that you might be having to sign or have to look at, and they want you to pay a close attention to that. And when you do the right thing, when you take care of this, you get the star afterwards. I mean, you got a major arcana after a major arcana, right? And so I think what they're trying to say here is that do your due diligence here. Dot your I's, cross your T's. Make sure that, you get what you want as opposed to signing off and just kind of being this impatient person. Like, I want the deal, but you're not paying attention because your spirit team is like, hey, dude, you're on this, rickety old ladder here. You might fall off if you're going to try to grab this, but you're not paying attention that you're not on stable foundation. So they want you to be stable. When you do that, you'll get the star. And then for some reason, they're going to say you're going to be exhausted afterwards. You're going to need some rest. So I don't know if this is going to, that this is so emotionally, if you're going through something like this is emotionally, taxing for you, they want you to be aware that you might need to get some rest after all of this. But it's going to be something that you love because you got the little heart right there. That's what I'm getting for you, honey. I hope that helps.
Okay, we got 2 more.
Okay.
We got RP, which is the ladies of our top. She said, don't forget me, Chip.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like a general reading.
Okay. All right, honey, you bet. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I appreciate you. And Chip, Chip, I'm going to tell you something. You are one of 3 wise men that I listen to for spiritual work. You, it's Father Bob, and I think, who's the other one? Reverend Joseph. You, I think, is what it is. Oh, you guys are amazing. So I love you guys. So thank you. All right, let me see what we have for ladies. Okay, ladies. Oh, I'm going to call you ladies. So it's easier for me. Okay, what do you want? Okay, for some reason, they're not wanting that deck. For some reason, they want you to have this deck. Okay, what do you want?
She said, Irina, my first name, if that's helpful.
Irina? Oh, Irina plays. Oh my God, Irina.
Her question is, will my personal relationship work out?
Girl, I got this card. It just came out. Okay. You just gave me chills. Okay, hold on, please. There's more. Wait, there's more. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm pulling from this Prism Oracle deck. I was going to pull from this deck, but it told me no. So I had to go to that deck. First card I got for you, honey, is love. And this comes out of the pink color of the prism. And, you know, the heart chakra when you read chakras is usually green, but pink is also, for me, is also the heart chakra. So let me go ahead and pull this real quick. Okay, so it says, when this card arrives, assigned to notice the love that exists in your life, whether it's romantic, platonic, or familiar love, or even an intense interest. Where and how is this love manifesting in your life? How can you embrace it? Oh, I'm sorry. There you go, honey. Sorry about that. But yes, this is a beautiful confirmation for you. Will my personal relationship work out? Yeah. So let me pull another couple cards for some other clarifiers for you. But I jumped out like, hello. So let's see what else we have. Okay, I'm not going to pull from that one. They say not that one. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Romance Angel deck for you, honey. So, and then we're going to see what comes out of this. What do you want? What do you want? All these cards in this. Okay, I'm going to just tell you how it is. Okay, we got the love card, right? And so, Irina, the card that I have is unrequited love. Says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I don't know if you're questioning this relationship, but that's interesting. So I don't know if you have this feeling for this person, but this person might not be as receptive as you hoped or hope. So yeah, that's what your spirit team is saying, honey.
Okay, let me see if we got another one. Auntie Mama's Kitchen. Beautiful. If y'all get a chance in the morning, if you're up, check out Auntie Mama's Kitchen. Phenomenal channel. Oh man, y'all see. But yes, I would like a reading too, Chip. Okay, cool.
Okay, Auntie.
I guess you just want a general
Okay.
reading.
Absolutely, Auntie. Auntie, what is Auntie Spirit Guide? What do you want to know? We have all these cards. Okay. What do you want Auntie to know? Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Did you hear me shuffle? I was shuffling. Honey, you get love. So there is love around you. Let me pull some clarifiers for you. What is this love? Maybe just the love of your community, your family, if you have a spouse, your children, or just you are love in general. Let's see. But your spirit team is showing you that. They feel that you need to know that. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull a clarifier for Auntie. Any more information we can give Auntie? I think that's this love reading, please. Thank you. Any more information we can give in regard to this love reading? Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know. Hang on for a second. Let me pull something. I need to get a clarifier on this one. Let's see. Okay. I need to get, okay. Yeah, so there's something about religion or your spirituality, or that you are of a spiritual person. There is also tradition here. Like, I don't know if you are like the matriarch, like there's a sentinel in the family. If that's you, they see that. Because the next card I get too, it's also the Queen of Cups. Like you are the Queen of Cups. I would say that this was you as well. Like you were like the sentinel, you're the Queen of Cups. But it's interesting because I got another younger person coming through, and this is the Knight of Swords. I don't know if you have a younger person that you're dealing with that you've got to either kind of rein in or need to talk to, because swords are communication, they're words, they're how you would contact somebody in this. And it also could be that maybe you're dealing with the younger person in regards to some financial matters. And I'm kind of getting a little dizzy right now. I don't know what the heck that's all about. Like, whoa. So are you in a partnership with somebody who maybe is connected to you financially, or are you or somebody that's younger that's connected to you financially? Apparently there's some, maybe that there's words that need to be expressed, or there's contracts, maybe. There's something to do with money. That's what I'm getting, honey. Yeah. I mean, I can't do dates or anything like that. I'm just kind of reading the cards as a story as much as I can for as short a time as we have. But it looks like there's love involved here for some reason. That's what I get. I hope that helps.
Yes, man, you did an awesome, fantastic. So before we go, one, we definitely gotta show your presentation again. I'm definitely gonna show that. Also, I need you to let everybody know where to find you at, anything that you have coming up, so on and so forth.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be reading and doing a collaboration first time with my friend Lulu, who I just met through Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. Shout out to Scott. And so that's tomorrow, the 19th. Yes, at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 Pacific, 9 East Coast Standard Time. So just for your time zone on that. And then next Tuesday, and then this Saturday, the 21st, it's going to be myself and Linda's going to be co-hosting with me. And Linda's from Butterfly Readings. And we're doing it Saturday, the 21st, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 Pacific, 8 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And then on Tuesday, the 24th, Sarah from Hibiscus Healings, we're going to be doing Twin Tarot Tuesdays. Yes. And that's at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Yes. I'm excited.
Now, so you're only on, can they find you through your?
Oh, yeah. So my YouTube channel is Judy in the Skies. Okay, so @ JUDYINTHESKIES. I think there's a link somewhere in here somewhere. And then my website is judyintheskies.com. And also, if you go to my website, you can actually do what I call Do Your Moon. And what Do Your Moon is, how that came about is I had an amazing astrology teacher, Ann Ortley. And she would say, whenever you're stressed out and you just can't figure it out and you just need to just do something, she always says, do your moon. So what you would do is you would go and put in your information on, for example, astro.com, your birth date, the time of day, preferably. It's always best to have your time of day. And also where you were born. And then you would just go to wherever your moon is, and whatever sign rules that moon, that house, that is what you would want to do. So I have a list of every sign and what you could do to help calm yourself down. For example, I have a moon in Taurus, so it is ruled by the sign Venus. So what I would do is I would do Venusian things, which would be light candles, decorate. I like to cook, so for me it's cooking. You can shop, you can do whatever thing that a Venusian would want, massage or whatnot. But yeah, so do your moon and it will get you out of that funk and out of that icky feeling that you may be feeling during times when we're feeling stressed out. And it's free. Just pop on there. You can even just open it up as a PDF, or you can even print it out.
Yeah, I heard that. So go do your moon. Auntie Mama 16, Trooper 69. I don't know why it's a delay in our chat, but he said he just shared you out, posted it, and posted it. Everybody can hit the link, hit the like button. But
Oh, thank you,
Trooper,
69.
the Trooper is
You're awesome.
the truth.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Trooper is by far. All right. Let me show you a presentation one more time.
Let's do it.
Start with a spark, just a tiny flame. Build it higher, give it a name. Dreams don't sleep, they rise, they climb. Brick by brick, we're bending time. Are you locked in community? Can't look away. Built by creators, we pave the way. Step by step, we're breaking free. Consistency creates history.
And that's all on, Judy. She said, yeah, you just make me a cartoon.
I said, yeah, you can make me an anime. So have you seen the ones that I come up with the thumbnails that I did?
Awesome. At least you're making thumbnails. That's
yeah, they're fun.
Critical.
Thank you.
Thumbnails, hashtags are critical to growth.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Caress. Shout out to Trooper 69, Auntie Mama. Shout out to Milk. Shout out to, of course, the Lady Divatok RP, Bori. Let's see. Bora. Salute. Terry. I gotta make sure I say this. So we're coming up upon the day and time where a lot of us are doing content in the metaverse. I suggest if you would like, to take your channel to another level.
Okay.
Come to the metaverse. Come do some content over there. You create your avatar and you could go sailing in Dubai and do content on a yacht.
Oh my God.
The show, it is awesome. It is spectacular over there.
I'm just going like,
who did I just see? I just seen the GOAT, Slim, man. Slim, we got you. We got to get him scheduled for his Are You Locked In feature, so on and so forth. By far, phenomenal content creator. We
awesome.
Quite sure his link is somewhere in the chat. Oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, we're gonna come. We're gonna come and raid your channel.
Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely, we're over there, and it's just time to help everybody grow and get what they want to get.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. So awesome.
So your gifts, I'll make sure we email them to you.
Okay.
So you have that. And anything you would like to say to your team, your squad.
Oh my gosh. I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you. I mean, I do not I don't even know what to say. I mean, I feel so humble. It's like it's like I can't say that I've been through a lot. I mean, because there's a lot of people who have gone through a lot worse than I have, for sure. But I feel the love from the community, and I am so humble and grateful knowing that people like to hang out. And I think that this team of collective readers, and now your folks that have seen how we all kind of come in and take care of each other and support one another. We all welcome you all to come and join us when we do readings. And if you'd like to participate in some of the readings that we do, please join us, because we would love to read for you. Yeah. So thank you. And Chip, like I said, you're one of my 3 wise men that I love to do. And I just want to say something. because when you have a word of the day, and people who follow Chip know this, I love the fact that you actually bring in something that resonated with you from your past. And to me, as a person who didn't like school, if I had somebody like you to mentor me then, my life would be so much different. I really do. And I think I even mentioned that I don't know why teachers, if there's educators out there, see, I need to get an educator, but educator out there, that if they were to listen to you every day, like if a teacher says, we're going to listen to Chip, and then do the word of the day, and what does that mean to you? And let these young people ponder that, how much better our world would be today. I'm throwing it out there. So I'm throwing it out there. So find a teacher, several of them, and make it happen.
Here's just crazy. So I do a word of the day, and Auntie Mama does her show directly after the word of the day. So it's almost like I just send them over to her, and we go over there and dance, and they do a scripture, it's just a really good time. It is my way of giving back. Like I did so much harm early on in life doing for those who don't know, yes, I was one of those individuals that was getting money illegally. And when you're young and you're doing those type of things, you don't realize the harm you're doing to the community and so on and so forth. It's just, hey, who can get the next flashier car, the next piece of jewelry, and so on and so forth. So, Benito, salute. I see you, fam. To be able to give back to the community or go mentor the youth. There's a lot of us now that are actually going to schools and speaking to the youth from middle school.
Yeah.
Just on while they're at an influential age, so that they don't go the route that we particularly took. Nobody wants their child in federal prison at 17.
Right.
Fighting for, you just don't want that. So to be able to get everything that the hustlers can have without looking over your shoulders, it's a beautiful feeling, man. It's awesome. So before I go, let me make sure. Shout out to the team. So we have some new merch. It's on the way. These are our vests. So we're gonna do a low vest shoot. That's what we call it. March the 28th. We'll be doing that in Brooklyn, New York. And we're going to have food, have drinks, and all that. But the merch for this event came. We'll have the merch on the website, so on and so forth. Get yourself some merch. What we do is we commemorate all the individuals who lost their lives. So if you lost a loved one, you can come, take the moment of silence, do the balloon release with us, and commemorate them, show forth their legacy. Or for anybody who is still locked up, if they're locked up, we send them commissary and so on and so forth. Let them know that you can change. You can, do the right thing. So
yeah,
yes,
that's awesome.
I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly. And this is for everybody. Oh man, thank y'all so much. Y'all, listen, I do it because of y'all. Trust me. My wife puts the word of the day together. I'm just a parrot. I'm the person who get all the accolades. I'm the one who's not shy, who's not, not an introvert. I will come in and do the message. But she puts the words together, the acronyms, and we pick the definitions. But each series is an actual acronym. So if you go back, like tomorrow's word is going to be the end of that series. And then you'll see it's spelled out inspiration, so on and so forth. And we'll go on to the next series, which I think I just got a few minutes ago. But yeah,
so we're going to give a shout out to Mrs. Chip then.
Yes. Matter of
Shout
fact,
out.
she's probably in the chat moderating.
Oh,
But
sweet.
yeah, she some people they just, they ain't, hey, that's you. You can have social media. I'm behind the scenes.
That's right.
But
The dream team. You guys are the
I'm
dream
telling you,
team.
if you ever been shy or scared or you're an introvert or whatever, go to the metaverse. They pay you to. They pay well. Go do you some content. Even if you want to go and meet with the tour guides from, let's say, Hawaii, and they could take you around Hawaii, take your avatar, and you can go see your sights. And now, whether you have the VR set or not, you can do it straight from your phone. So
Okay.
now Meta allows you to log in through your phone, create your avatar, and have fun. So I'm gonna start dropping some content from Meta. And then y'all will see, and if you're interested, I'll send you the link and we could do some content over there together.
Oh, that'd be fun. That's great.
You can do some reading.
Oh.
Yes, you can do some reading in a minute. But on that note, shoot, we're an hour and a half. I'm so sorry we held you up for so long, but the people enjoyed you.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed this. This was amazing. Wow. Joyful. It's joyful for me.
Yeah.
That was the word of the day today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, overjoyed.
Overjoyed.
So, in closing, y'all already know, please be the best you that you could possibly be. And I see each and every single one of y'all at the top. Salute. Okay, it's just going to take